Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to settle a debate. Should you go with NVIDIA or AMD? Or if you're upgrading your GPU or getting a GPU, whatever. Okay, first off, all you have to do, it's very simple. It don't take long. Put down on a piece of paper, NVIDIA, AMD, one on each side, and list the features, list the pros and cons of each. Now let's go down. Let's start with if you like ray tracing, path tracing, NVIDIA, hands down. AMD can barely do path tracing. They've gotten better since from last generation. They've gotten better at ray tracing. Sure, that's great. But let's go ahead and talk about the rest of the story. The upscalers. Yeah, DLSS 4, FSR 4. Which one's better? Well, DLSS 4 by far. The transformer model, AMD's FSR just can't touch it. All right. Well, what about ray reconstruction? You know, when you're doing upscaling, you get the some artifacts, stuff like that. Do you have anything that corrects it? Well, NVIDIA does. AMD doesn't. Okay. Well, scratch that. Maybe when Redstone gets here. Well, it's not here yet. Frame generation. You'd have to see it for yourself, and you can. Just go online and look up AMD Frame Gen versus NVIDIA's Frame Gen, and you'll see that NVIDIA's is smooth. AMD's not always the case. It can be choppy, it's just not smooth. They have smooth frame generation, yes, but is it always 100% of the time smooth? No. Multi-frame generation. We're talking about features. Multi-frame generation is a feature. Does NVIDIA have it? Yes. Does an AMD have it? No. What about DLSS and FSR being included in games on launch, or hell, even a year or two after launch? DLSS is in more games than FSR, period. FSR is just, they'll always be second fiddle. They're you have to wait and hope and pray they add FSR to a game, when DLSS, 99% of the time, DLSS is in the game. And what if you want to do like AI? Who's better at AI? NVIDIA? Definitely NVIDIA. Okay. Now, not just that. Let's take, if we were going to make a top 5 fastest GPUs ever, we can even go back to last gen or the gen before that. Let's do that. Let's see. The fastest card on the planet, hands down, number 1, can't be beaten. The RTX 5090. Okay, all right. Let's see what number 2 would be. Oh, last generation's RTX 4090. Okay, so that's number 1 and number 2. Number 3 would be I think it would be probably the 5080. Yeah. Okay, all right. So that's the top 3. What about below that? You think maybe the 4080 Super or the 5070 Ti? One of those two. Oh, well, there's your top 5 right there. 5090, 4090, 5080, and then 4080 Super or the 5070 Ti, or you can switch those two, whichever one's faster. They're right there. And then, yeah, there's your top 5. So NVIDIA's got the top 5 cards as well. So, all right. Well, what if you want to do productivity stuff? Well, NVIDIA does it faster, better, and stuff like that. Well, what does AMD have to offer? Pricing? Well, no. The MSRP for their 9070XT is, what is it, 550, something like 599? I think it's 599. Well, how much is it? Over $900? $1,000? No. What about the card that is a little bit faster than AMD's card, the 5070 Ti? How much is it now? $750. Oh, okay. So they can't even beat them on price now? NVIDIA's better at price right now? Okay. So tell me this. How is AMD the better price versus performance? Did they win at anything? No? Well, I guess that settles it.